Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another question about the law of attraction and its practical application to our lives. The question today is about manifesting a specific person. Um, the girl who submitted the question would like to remain anonymous, but I'm going to read the question out to you. There's a guy I'm in love with for a couple of years. Because of my insecurities, I manifested a third party and also her getting pregnant. I know he loves me and would like to be with me, but in this situation, he decided to stay with her. Now he's all crazy about the child and prioritizes him over everything else. It's really annoying because he's so fixed on that child. My intention is to be in a relationship with him, but I don't want him to have any children with other women. For example, I'm him not being the biological father of that kid. Am I being selfish or cruel for wanting that? Should I just give up on him? Or is there a possibility how to manifest him into my life the way I want? All right. This is really important question. Thank you, first of all, for sending it in. I'm going to pull this apart because it has so many layers to it. But before I do that, I'm going to say to you, I know that this must really hurt you. But I know also that hurt is just an aspect of love. So here's the thing I would really like for you to understand, sweetheart, is love is on this side and pain is on this side. But it's the subject of love. And so when you feel pain, love is absent. And as I'm reading your energy, here's what I know to be true. And what I know to be true is that all your insecurities and everything that has happened is related to one thing and one thing only, and that is unconditional love. That is the lesson. Maybe lesson is too strong a word, but that is your path, your journey that the universe is guiding you towards. And so the universe is going to bring you all sorts of situations that put you in a place where the only right answer is for you to become unconditional. Unconditional, meaning rise above the situation. And instead of feeling pain, continue to feel love. And I know that that is not an easy thing to do. I also know one more thing. I know that the pain is important. Because if you didn't feel the pain, you would not know that the universe is asking you to be unconditional. Your life journey and everything that you've shared with me in the email that you've sent me, I know that your journey is about becoming unconditional. So let me go through, keep that in mind as I go through this question that you've asked me. So you've said you've been in love with him for a couple of years, and you know that he also loves you. So what got in the way? Because if you love him and he loves you, then it should have happened already. It hasn't happened, and you know why it hasn't happened? Because you said, because of my insecurities. So it's the insecurities that prevented you from having a committed relationship with him in the first place. And that resistance, those insecurities, what are they? They are the absence of unconditional love. And that is why this other woman entered the picture. So here's the thing. When the other woman entered the picture, you withdrew love even more. And I know that under those circumstances, it's really difficult to keep loving the person in absolutely the same way. Jealousy is a natural response. But the universe is is doing this because the universe wants you to rise above it. Rise above the jealousy. Let that go. Let that go. And I know that you have the capacity to do so, because the universe is not going to ask you to do something that you're not capable of. And it is your desire. You see, here's the thing. You desire not to be affected by these things. The fact that you sent me your email is also a sign that you desire not to be affected by this other woman and the baby. You internally know that, and that is what you're putting the label of insecurity on. Those are your insecurities. But I promise you, sweetheart, that you can do this. You have the capacity to rise above all of this and be unconditional. So what does being unconditional means? Being unconditional means I'm going to accept you because I love you without caring about another woman or a child. My love is so pure that none of that matters. And those people can continue to be in your life, and I can still love you wholeheartedly without holding back a little part of me, because I know that that is what is happening for you. I'm reading your energy, and I can tell you that you're holding back a part of your love because you want something outside of you to change. Asking the child to disappear, asking the other woman to disappear from his life is a condition that you are placing on your love. And so here's the thing. These people are now a part of his life. And they can absolutely go away, leave him alone. He can leave that. But here's what you're asking him to do. You are asking him to stop being a lover. You are saying that there's a competition for his love. And in reality, he is being unconditional because he has the capacity to love you and still love them. But when you ask him to stop loving them and only love you, you are being unconditional. You're being conditional. And that is the opposite of who you want to be. That is the opposite of who you truly are. That is the opposite of what you know about yourself. And that's why you're feeling bad. So, am I being selfish or cruel for wanting that? It's not about being selfish or cruel. It's about vibration. Wanting him to yourself is a desire, and there's nothing wrong with that desire. But putting a condition on it, he can be yours and still have the capacity to love that child. You see? You have to allow for that. When you become allowing of that, only then can you bring him to you. Because understand this, the person who vibrates unconditional love is someone that everyone wants to be with. Unconditional love is a very attractive power. Now, I want to point something out to you that I'm pretty sure is going to surprise you, and that is the reason he is so crazily in love with the child is because the child is unconditional. Everyone gravitates to unconditional love. And that is the reason why he is so obsessed with the child, is because unconditional love that the child has for him is very attractive. It's like, think about it this way. When when I come home and my puppy jumps up and down because she is so excited to see me, she is expressing unconditional love. That's how the child greets his father. The child greets him like a puppy, expressing unconditional love. And unconditional love is so attractive, you cannot help but want to squeeze the baby. And in my case, squeeze the puppy, because unconditional love is so powerful. So when you become the person who is so unconditional that when he comes to see you, you are so excited, nothing matters. Now he is going to be attracted to you. So, should I just give up on him, is what you're saying? Or is there a possibility to manifest him into my life the way I want? Sweetheart, everything that you want is possible. But in order to get it, you have to let it go. It's that old proverb that I learned when I was a kid, is that when you love someone, let them go and let them come back to you. So if you keep digging in your heels, then you're going to keep being conditional, whereas you want to be unconditional. And being unconditional means also not just being unconditional towards other people. Being unconditional also means being unconditional to yourself. And that means I'm not going to put this condition on my happiness that I have to have him in a certain way so that I can be happy. Being unconditional towards yourself means saying to yourself and the universe, I am open, my heart is open. I am open to allowing that which makes me happy to come to me. And I am open to trusting you in bringing me that which will satisfy me at every level, whether it is him or whether it is someone else. I leave my heart open and unconditional. Because you see, when you ask the universe for just one person, you are being conditional. Conditional in asking the universe or telling the universe that you can't be happy in any other way. That is conditional love. And your entire journey, my love, is about being unconditional. So I hope that this helps you to understand what is going on. It's going to help you understand why you're being pulled in two different directions. Because your heart is truly pulling you towards being unconditional, whereas it is your mind that is pulling you towards laying all sorts of conditions on your own happiness. Be unconditional towards yourself and unconditional to everyone else. And then you will be truly happy. And when you are truly happy, only the best possible things can come to you, because being truly happy is high on the emotional scale, and everything that you want is also high on the emotional scale. And as long as you feel jealousy, and as long as you feel that someone else is taking away what you want, then you are not high on the emotional scale. And so that's why we let go. We let go so that we can go up the emotional scale, because that is where everything we want is. Love you so much. I know that you can do this. Give yourself the power that you already have inside you. I know you do. You are a powerful being, and that is why the universe is calling you towards your true power. All right, I'm going to close this here. I hope that this helps you as well as anyone else who is in this situation. Thank you again for your email, and anyone else who wants to send me a question, you can do so by leaving your question in the comments or sending me an email through my website zeemahoon.com. And before I close this call, just want to say I'm running a 21-day abundance challenge that starts on January 2nd. And the information is also posted on my website. So I would love for you to participate, because abundance means not just more money. Abundance means more love, more health, more self-worth, more confidence, more of all good things. All right, folks, I'm going to close here, and I look forward to seeing you again at my next video. Bye for now.